Greetings from Southern Yankee Homestead. This is your first time? Welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So I'm doing the recording in the truck today because I've been doing a lot of little things around the house, like cleaning up the wood pile, and had to get some straw or alfalfa hay for the goats, as well as I needed some more grain. And now I'm just making a quick run out to the store, and I thought this would be a good time to sit down and record the monologue for the video today. I'm going to be playing video throughout this of what I was doing today, some of it, which I don't remember what it was now. It's a lot of little things. But the reason I'm doing it this way is because when I went to pick up some alfalfa today, I decided to go to a different place. I have been using a place north of us. I decided to drive into North Carolina to a smaller place today and pick up some of the stuff I needed. So one of the reasons I'm recording this is because we're trying to get away from corporate America as much as possible. With that, I try to use local places to buy our hay and necessary supplies for the animals. It does two things. First is it helps put the money back into our local economy. Second, I like dealing with people. From dealing with people, it's so much better where if you go to a box store, you end up dealing with people that are dealing with corporate America. So they're limited on what they can do. This place I went to today, she basically has a feed and tack store, and she does it almost as a hobby feed and tack store. I say almost as a hobby feed and tack because she basically uses the money from that to fund her barrel racing habit. She doesn't really care if she makes a lot of profit. She keeps the margins real tight. And she's also a person that if you call her at 10 o'clock at night and say you're out of hay, she'll open up and get you your hay. So we had a nice conversation, and I will be going back there to buy a lot of stuff from her. I actually just went down there for 2 bales. Well, I actually wanted 5 bales of alfalfa, but I ended up buying only 2 bales because that's all she had. But the good news was they were 120-pound bales, and they were stacked. They were heavy, which is much better and better quality than the place I normally get, and it was less cost. So I will be going back. While we're there, we got discussing, and I was going to go over to the box store afterwards because I haven't been able to find the grain that I like getting for the goats, or that Hun likes getting for the goats. And she had some goat grain there, so we went ahead and picked up 2 bags of the grain. And with that, I like the fact that we're not spending the money at a box store, your local tractor store, if so be it. I'm not going to call them by name because I don't want to have a lawsuit on my hands. Whether or not they'd sue some hick like me over whatever, I'd rather not find out. The second part of this conversation I wanted to talk about was homesteading in general. There's a lot of homesteading channels out there, and we're still finding our voice, finding out what works and what doesn't for us, and what people want to watch. And apparently they want to watch me putting insulation in a garage, because that's our #1 video so far. #1, 2, and 3 outside of the turkey kill. If you're watching this and you're thinking, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and become rich, we're on a 3-year plan. Most businesses take 3 years before they produce a profit. Most, not all. So we decided to try the YouTube thing. Coming up here on the 4th of July, in fact, will be our 1-year mark from our first video being posted. We're going to have a drawing on that day, by the way, and June 9th, which should be next Wednesday, will be our 100th video that we posted on here. So that gives you an idea. We've been 1 year and 100 videos. So with the homesteading and YouTube, we're hoping to get some revenue from YouTube eventually, but right now we're beyond micro. We're like micro on YouTube. So for the subscribers, thank you. For those that are looking at subscribers, please do. It helps us out. Helps us to, we're not gonna lie. We'd like to monetize this at some point. You do this much work on something, it's nice to get paid. And trust me, it is a lot of work. The homestead is a lot of work. So if you're looking at homesteading, know that it's not, I'm going to grow a garden, have a couple animals, and it's going to be all fun and games, and there's not going to be that much work. There's a lot of work that goes on. And with YouTube, as far as making money on it, I'm willing to bet that for every Joel Salatin, Lumna Acres, or Justin Rhodes, there's probably 50 or 100 other channels that you don't know about and may never know about. We don't plan on being that big. We're just going to show what we do and how we go about it. Corporate America hates it when you do this. This is the thing that people or the big tech is scared of or whatnot. We're not going to be that channel. We're not going to have those negative connotations. We're not going to do clickbait. I love my wife. My wife is beautiful. You're not going to see her on a thumbnail in a skimpy bikini. Unless it's a vacation to someplace that's exotic, in which case it's appropriate. But we're not going to be in the woods on our homestead, her milking goats in a thong. Sorry, we're not that channel. So yes, we would like to grow, but we want to show what we do. And part of what we do is we vacation. They don't show vacations on a lot of the homesteading channels. We will be showing stuff in the future that has off-roading in it. It might be traveling, it might be museums, it might be just us going out to dinner someplace different or doing something different. You just never know. So we're in the process of getting sitters for the homestead. The gardens, they can go a week or two without us bothering them, and if we lose it, that's no big loss. We've got plenty of food, trust me. We got freezers that are just popping with food right now. This is a small homesteading channel. We hope that it'll grow. We're expecting it to grow. We've been happy with the growth we've had so far, but 3 years. So July 2023, if we haven't hit 1,000 subscribers, then we're probably going to go ahead and fold up the channel and say we gave it a shot. But we're going to try. We're not quitters, but we're also realists. Doing this costs a lot of money. Getting into it, I started with a Hero 3, ended up breaking it by accidentally leaving it out in the rain with the open cover on it. So I bought another camera, ended up breaking that, and then went to the Hero 7, and I'm recording this on the Hero 9. So we've had basically 3 cameras, 2 of which I've destroyed, and got into editing and found out that the software would not work on my, 10-year-old computer. So we ended up having to buy a new computer, as well as all the accessories and memory cards and lighting that go along with it. So at some point you have to look at it as a business and say, well, you need an initial investment, see what works, see what doesn't, find your voice, make sure you're in the right neighborhood, and then you give it a time frame. If you don't make money at a certain time, we're not going to do this and spend out of our pockets with no return or minimal return. It's not to say we're greedy. We don't expect to become millionaires off YouTube. Again, this isn't that type of channel. If you want to see something in the background you want more information on, or you want to see us use something or do something, just something, you got any ideas for us, please leave it in the comment box. we'd love to hear from you. We also leave our information in the description, so you can go ahead and contact us directly. That's happened a couple times and in fact, the last video gave me an idea to go ahead and start putting part numbers for things in there. But with the homesteading, we're trying to cut down on what we actually purchase, other than foodstuffs that we can't grow ourselves, like bananas. We're out of bananas, by the way. And I am bananas, so I am what I eat. Bad joke, I know, sorry. But we're gonna continue doing the homesteading thing. We're enjoying playing with the videos. We've got into a rhythm. So look forward to the 9th, where we have our giveaway. I'm not gonna say what it is, but you're gonna have to subscribe, or else you're gonna miss out on what it is. It might show up in your inbox, it might not. Oh, that's a horrible parking job. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye. I've gone so many different directions with this video, or this audio. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. Maybe we should call this the Ramblings of a Madman. Crazy days talking his ways. I don't know. So, with that being said, I hope you've been enjoying the videos. We look forward to seeing we look forward to seeing you. We look forward to seeing you. I'm looking at a camera right now, talking to myself. Hi, how are you? I'm waiting for a reply. Okay, fine, don't talk to me.